Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. Today I am taking you through my morning routine. I put it up on my Instagram stories to see if people were digging the morning routine versus the night routine, and y'all voted morning routine, although a lot of you did say night routine, so that will be coming very shortly. But it is now excuse me, it's now 5:45 in the morning. My alarm is supposed to go off at 6, but this morning in all honesty, I was feeling a ton of anxiety. I just woke up for no reason and my body was so anxious that I couldn't sleep. So woke up like 20 after 5 and couldn't really go back to sleep and decided to just roll with it. So here we are. I got my lemon water. I try to drink a glass, or at least a half a glass, start drinking a glass of lemon water or water in the morning before I have my coffee. I forget where I read it, but it helps basically like prep your body for the caffeine, and it's not good to have a cup of coffee first thing in the morning. So drinking this, then I gotta make myself a cup of coffee. You would think I'd be able to sleep if I'm so freaking tired, but apparently not. My strategy in this is just to drink it as fast as possible because there's something that brings me joy in this world, like coffee. Now that I'm drinking my coffee, I'm going to tackle whichever book I have on the go. Typically, I like to read something that is, I don't want to use the word inspirational, but like brain food basically. So I have a ton of books. I'm a bit of a book nerd. They're all here. I try to read something that inspires me to be better for the day or do things differently for the day. And right now it is the 12-week year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. So we're gonna continue reading that and enjoy my cup of coffee. Okay, so the 3, I always stick to just 3, no more, less if I feel necessary. But my 3 intentions today are to act with positivity and optimism, to speak to myself with kindness, and to stay focused on small wins and completion of tasks. So I kind of like to focus my intentions like an external, an internal, and an actionable intention. So I hope that's helpful. I think that intentions are one of those things that are kind of commonly overlooked unless you're in the self-help space. And it really just helps you set your day off on the right foot, you know? The one thing I also didn't mention is this morning when I got up, I actually did a little meditation before I got into bed because I knew I wasn't going to be able to go back to sleep. So did a little meditation. I also am just going to quickly go over off camera my affirmations and my gratitude. I know you guys are probably like rolling your eyes at this point, but these little things changed my life, man. They change your life. I know how cheesy it seems. I know how like classic and mainstream, like woo-woo it is, but our brains are such complex, incredible things that, you know, I think it's really important to work hard on nurturing it and developing it and making sure that it's in the right space, and making sure that what's going on up here is also important as what's going on in your body. So yeah, affirmations, gratitude, visualizations, meditations, all those things may seem cheesy if you don't do it, but it's how I keep this as healthy as the rest of me. So I'm gonna go do that now before I jump into the to-do list. Whew, alrighty, so now that that is finito, feeling so much better about the day. My affirmations felt good. Now we get into the fun work portion. A little bit of sarcasm there. Basically the way that I start off my work day is so if you don't know, I have my full-time work, which is for Garrison, and then my client work. I have taken on some private social media marketing clients. So, first things first of the day is I like to put on some good music, and I like to review what I have going on for the day, if there are any deadlines that I need to be aware of, if there's anything in particular that I've got going on, what things I need to tackle for the day, and that helps me prioritize and plan what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and if there's anything that is like super urgent that I need to take care of. So I got my headphones because although I'm in my apartment by myself, I live in an apartment with paper thin walls, and I don't want to annoy my neighbors. I'm a good tenant. I'm a great tenant. So I'm gonna go put on some happy tunes. I don't know why I say go. I'm staying right here, but putting on some happy tunes and gonna tackle this to-do list. Okay, it's now 7:42. I have had such a productive little morning. So I went over all of my tasks for the day. This is kind of like how I break it down: intentions, client, and Garrison. And I even started working through a few little things that have just been on my to-do list that take like 30 seconds, but you know, when you avoid something forever, it just is, you know. Anyways, now that I've got that finished, I'm gonna take like a little brain break, because I work personally better when I get up early, get stuff done, but then take multiple breaks throughout the day. So I'm going to make another cup of coffee. I finished my water and my coffee. but yay me for finishing my water. And so make another cup of coffee, make some breakfast, and then also kind of get changed into my day clothes and feel like I'm putting myself together a little bit. So, Lego. Well, my friends, that is it for my morning routine. It's now 8 o'clock. I am going to be diving into all of my to-do lists and my tasks for the day, so it's going to be pretty boring from here. I hope that you found this helpful. I will say, like, I feel so good this morning, and I think that a large portion of that is due to my routine and the way that I start my day. And honestly, like, the way that you set yourself up for the day in the morning reflects how your day turns out. There's no question about it. And I know that every day, like, is different for everyone, and what works for everybody doesn't work for everybody else. And by no means is this my every morning. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I don't get to reading and I do stretching instead. Or sometimes, you know, I'm running a little bit late on time, so I don't necessarily have the luxury of doing, you know, every bit of that routine. But, you know, in a perfect world, and in most cases, that is typically what my morning looks like. And I have seen such a huge improvement on my days since I started implementing somewhat of structure to my morning. So I would highly, highly encourage you to find what works for you. Don't do what I did. Don't do what some other YouTuber did. Don't do, you know, what people say is the perfect, ideal morning routine. Decide what works best for you, your lifestyle, your body, your mind, what feels good, what you're not gonna wake up and dread in the morning, and roll with that. Because I have a theory that, you know, you're not gonna be able to stick to something that you dread doing. So your morning routine needs to be something that brings you joy and that feels good, and like the stuff that you do should be empowering. It shouldn't be a nuisance, you know? Like, if you're not a reader, don't read. Listen to a podcast. Do something for your brain that's not necessarily that. So that's a long-winded version of figure out what works best for you and start implementing that on a daily basis, because it can genuinely change your life. When you change your morning, it changes your day. And when you change your day, you can change your life. Cheesy. I know. But I want to thank you so much for coming along for my morning with me. If you want to, please like and subscribe. Y'all know it makes my day. And I'll see you in the next one. Maybe it'll be a night routine. If that's what you want, drop it below. See you guys.